From position number 10 will be the V35 of Glenn Watts. Starting from 11, driving the South Australia 35 will be Mitchell Broome. Starting from position number 12, driving the Victoria 11 will be Matthew Simons. From position 13, the Victoria 83 of Todd Hobson. Luke Schneider will start from 14. Jordan Abbott will start from position number 15, the Victoria 46. Daniel Storer from 16, the Victoria 43. Carly Walsh and Marcus Green make up 17 and 18. 30 on the board, time to get in the books. Ben's Vellen got the start into turn one. So back straight we travel. Thompson settles into a groove into second. Luke Wheel settles into that third spot. Notice a bit of smoke coming out of the 46, which will be Jordan Abbott. Just a little bit of oil smoke coming out of the back of the 46, but as we say that, Thompson, Luke Wheel, back to Miller, Storer, so back straight, top five now settling into the groove. Ross on the inside in the 14. Back to Evans. On the inside comes Mitchell Broome in the 35. So Bence Vellen getting away. But as you say, that smoke's starting to get a little bit... It's starting to get worse. On the 46. Which would be the Abbott entry. So let's hope it hasn't laid fluid on the racetrack. Just like driving in a bar of soap if it has. Still 24 to run. Bence Vellen leads the way. Miller now to second. Wheel to third. Thompson going backwards. He goes now to fourth. Ross. Storer. Hits that hole. I think you'll find that Mitchell Broome up in the top seven. In car number 35, Glenn Watts. He's following the other 35, so they're both staying together. So Watts keeping Storer in check. So Broome, Simon's just behind him in the 11. So Bence Vellen now getting away, 21 to run. Lap traffic can still come into this equation. So Travis Miller. Second, Thompson, still third. Wheel. Back to the Ross entry car number 14. So that's Alex Ross, started 9th. Runs inside the top 5. Go back to the next one of Glenn Watts, Mitchell Broome, Simons. I think you'll find that's either the 43 or the 33 of Storer. Going backwards. Now it would be the 33 car of Luke Storer. Started 6th, now running about 8th. On the racetrack. So Miller still holding down that second spot. We've just got to run down the leader, still with 16 to run. Anything can happen in this race. Doesn't have to. If he catches the lap cars, it can start to get interesting. So obviously cars starting to tighten up. Dane just struggling with that car. Miller now catching. So Miller's car's handling the slick on the bottom of the racetrack, coming out of turn number 2 and also coming out of 4. It's a little bit on the slick side. Miller's car's just launches off there. Thompson. So yellow on the racetrack. So we've got caution on the racetrack. We're still 15 to run. So 15 to run. So Dane's going to have to run. He's going to have to run hard. He's got Travis Miller now lurking on the tail. He can delay the start. He certainly delayed it. The foot goes down. Wheeler very nice third. To make that fourth. Ross. Watts is bringing Broome along for the ride. 14 to run. Thompson. Ross. Go back to Luke Wheel on the 28. Watts goes high. Simon's on the inside of Broome. Broome goes a little bit on the high side just to get out of that groove. He now goes back 3 or 4 spots. It's what happens when the groove is just so narrow. Just go off the line and you go back 5 spots. Miller giving chase. Switches back to the inside of Broome. 11 to run. So Ben Svellen still leading the way. Miller. Got to sneak down the inside. He's still got 10 to do it in. So one spinning, I think you'll find that'll be Glenn Watts in the 35. That has come to grief out of turn number 2. 35 came over the one-way receiver and wondered where they were. Set for restart. 11 from home. So Dane got the start. Miller now giving chase. Back to Thompson. Back to Ross. Wheel. Simons. That is the 11 car. Sitting position number 7. So off turn number 4 on the front straight. 9.5 to run. So Dane just running it nicely. Miller now giving chase. He probably can see that rear nerf bar. He probably can see that tank tail. So Thompson now getting overtaken by Alex Ross. So Ross now to 3rd. Thompson back to 4th. Luke Wheel. Matthew Simons. So Miller now charging in. 8 to run. Make that 7th from home. Miller certainly got the setup. Down the inside. 6 to run. Throwing everything. Got to get the car up the inside. Dane's just not going to let him seize that opportunity. Just playing consistently. He lost a lot of ground. He's got to make that ground back up. 4 to run. Dane just went in a little bit hot. Wiped off a lot of speed. Travis arrived. On the front stretch. 3 to run. He's got to get that car alongside. Force the issue. 2 to run. Back straight. Ross is still holding on for that clear. Cut 3rd. White flag out. 1 to run. Back straight. Checkers to come out. So Dane will take it. Tangle off at turn number 2. think you'll find one of the Story cars is involved in this, and also the 83. So taking the win car number 9, Dane Bensvellen will take the win car number 1. So all cars now head back. So Dane will take the checker flag on a victory lap. So Dane will take the win for our final here tonight. Home in second with Travis Miller. Home in third, car number 14 of Alex Ross. Official placings. Also presentations to give away some hardware in the pit area. You are most welcome to come and join us.